Cause your vibe it be different. Can shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding you'll find in the sky. We gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury transit.
Peace, y'all. Today with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you daily astrology guidance for June 17th, 2022. Let's get straight into it.
Cause your vibe it be different. Can shine in your eyes what I'm missing.
I did it again. Okay, so first let me start with make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. It helps my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to give you more quality astrology content that rhymes. For the proper guidance for your spiritual journey, wherever you're at the beginning, further in, more experience, we got something for everybody here, okay? Astrology is an ongoing thing. We all continuously keep learning, and it helps us journey through these amazing times we're in. All right, so I always start with the sun. We have the sun here at 26 degrees Gemini. Boop. Okay, so 26 degrees Gemini here. And it's coming off this conjunction with Black Moon Lilith, so there can be, can be kind of like a little bit harsh when it comes to interactions with spouses and, love interests, things like that. We have obviously Mercury still making its ingress further into Gemini. So it's chilling at 3 degrees here. And, she's actually not making too crazy of an aspect that's really exact. It's more of a weak trine that's trying to come through, but nothing too heavy. So really, a lot is on the mind. The mind's working at full speed right now. I wasn't able to get with you guys when Venus was completely conjunct the North Node. But this is, where the true love in our life won't necessarily present itself, but that type of energy is going to try to bring itself in by removing. So this North Node and Venus were just on top of each other yesterday. Okay? And they're still conjunct, but now Venus is moving on. Venus is moving on. So if you didn't find the love of your life, but you had an issue with the love of your life, or that what you thought was the love of your life, just know that this is opening the door for us to get to that place. But we have to be willing to do this ego work here, okay? So look, Jupiter, Chiron, Aries, and we have the part of fortune. All in Aries, okay? All in Aries. Mars is at home here. So Mars is popping off, pulling away from Chiron, which means it's ready to move forward. We're ready to move forward. We're ready to move into things as long as we allow ourselves to go through the healing process that we were supposed to be going through, but everybody's at their own pace here, right? And it all can depend on, the individual's chart. Where is Chiron transiting through in your chart? Where is Aries? What house is Aries in your chart? this is where you're going to need to allow yourself to heal from. So let's say, see, I'm looking at a 0 Aries chart, but let's say it was somebody's chart where all the Aries is in the 3rd house. Then it would still have something to do with identification, but it would also have to do with communicating that identity. Where do we need to heal with our communication? Where can we identify the places we need to heal with our communication and our thought processes? Are we paying attention to detail? Are we not? Are we looking at the broader picture? What's going on here? Okay? That is how you would, in a very simple way, be able to see what's going on in your chart based off of the transits, especially this Chiron transit. Sorry for the yawning. Ugh. Very unprofessional of me, but I am a projector, a 2-4 projector. Okay? If you know anything about human design, I'm a self-projected projector. It's 5 in the morning. There's no excuse, but we need naps, okay? And I don't take naps. I go until I can't go no more. Okay? Which is probably not really how I should be doing things, but that's how I do things. So just bear with me. Yeah. So we do have now that the sun, see, yesterday also the sun was making an exact trine, which is this blue line that I'm now going to highlight yellow. That some of those can go away. So this friggin', I'm terrible at this. I've been trying to make it easier for myself, but all right. All right. So the sun trines Saturn. Now Saturn is retrograde. I'm going to keep pulling on this, right? Saturn is asking us to put in the work. But with the moon here in Aquarius as well, there is a detached feeling, detached emotional nature that we will have this Friday. But what needs to happen is we're going to need to move forward, right? There are times where it's like, no, just wait the energy out, chill. You don't have to move forward. But with Mars overpowered or super empowered being in its home sign, with Mercury being in its home sign, with Venus still being in its home sign, the sun about to make this opposition with Pluto here at 28 degrees. This is where if we figure out our life, if we make the moves that we know we're supposed to make, that we've probably been contemplating, that we've been culminating to this point, then we can reap the benefits of massive change in our life, especially by the time Pluto comes back online. I'm going to stop fighting it and just let it come, because I'm not actually tired. It's just a bodily response. Mentally, I'm here. Okay. So really, it's like, is there a lack of love right now, right? We don't see any planets in Leo. Are you loving yourself enough? Are you doing the right things? I know for me, I had been not going to the gym for a while, and I was very consistent, and I got my ass back in that gym finally yesterday. And that is something that I will consistently try to stay on point with, just like these videos. I didn't get to do this video yesterday. And really, today is very important. Today is very important. Okay? So, is it all bad? Do I get to... Now, I'm ahead of myself, right? Before, I was doing my readings really late for the same day, which I don't think helps people that much. But now, it's 5 in the morning. I'm always up till about 6 or 7 when the sun comes up anyways, working on various things. So why wouldn't I get ahead of myself, which I'm happy with. I'm actually happy with. So now it's like, what are the things that are going to structurally, detail-wise, that we can shift around that are going to get us ahead of the ball game, that are going to put us on the right track? That's a big deal, because Pluto's going to come online eventually here. And we want to be ready for that. We want to be in the right place. We don't want to just be out there in no man's land. Okay? We don't want to get caught up in this South Node in Scorpio here. Okay? That's not what we want to do. I don't know how to draw something that looks like what we don't want to do, but this is not what we want. We don't want to hit the South Node. We want to hit this North Node. Okay? We want to hit the North Node. We want that value. We want that true valuable relationship with Venus here. Okay? That's going to be where we can find what we're looking for, where we can elevate higher here. Okay? I'm a little perfectionist. I don't like it if it's not perfect, but you know, I can accept the fact that I'm not a drawer. I can accept it. Just gotta work at it. Again, doing these drugs with algal at 26 right here, and it making this square with Saturn is a no bueno. It's a no bueno. Don't get overly drunk. Don't get caught up in drugs right now. Saturn is going to wreck you for that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that that's going to be a good situation. Especially this Friday. Everybody wants to go out, have a good time. But I don't see that as something that's going to be a good idea. If you are going to drink at home. Stay within means. Don't get reckless. But I would say stay away from all that type of energy for now. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong about that, right? Other astrologers might say the opposite. But nah, bruh. I wouldn't do it. Especially with Neptune here making this I'm gonna do a different color. I'm gonna do blue. Neptune is here making this semi-sextile with Saturn as well. So yeah, dude. Drugs and all that is going to put us in a really bad place. Especially alcohol is going to put us in a really bad place. Algal rules the alcohol. Neptune is what can make us go into these delusional states. And in Pisces, where it's at home, it's not what we want. Okay? That's not what we want. So, all in all, Friday would be a good day to stay focused on the mission, stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your work, your job, the things that you truly value the most. Okay, that's where it's going to be key. For me, that's going to be my kids. I'm going to have my kids. I'm going to be able to focus on them, make sure that they're doing well, that they get the love they need. So those are the type of things that you got to realize and you got to focus on today, and not get caught up in distractions that are going to bring us to the very low vibrations. Okay? Avoid the low vibrations at all costs. Cut them completely out of your life right now. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Cut every negative vibration, whether it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your wife, your ex-wife, your mistress, your sneaky link. I don't care who they are. Best friend. Cut the negativity out of your life, please, for the greater good, so that you can be the best version of you and move on to make fruitful relationships and connections that will elevate the collective. Not caught up in toxic bullshit. You don't need to be caught up in toxic bullshit. You deserve more than the toxic bullshit you may or may not be going through right now. I'll say it again, really slow, for the people in the back who think that you can just keep putting up with people who don't give a fuck about you, that you can keep trying to reach out, that you can keep trying to worry about whether they're going to hit you up or talk to you or do this or do that or where they're at and who they're... Let it all go. Let it all go so the universe can bring you that true love and value that you deserve, that reflects your soul. Let your soul be calm. Let your soul be at peace. Quiet your mind. Allow your mind to go where it's going to go, but you got to be at peace in order to bring peace into your life. You can't be caught up in toxicity. It's just going to spiral. It's just going to spiral. Okay? So, where are my cards? My cards are right here. I'll grab them real quick. Ooh. I'm telling you, that's not what you want. Everybody who is into spirituality, who even understands that there's higher things going on in this universe, we deserve really amazing love. And I don't mean making love. I mean a love where somebody sees your soul and wants the best for you and is willing to understand you and willing to go to be secure in themselves so that you can trust them and they can trust you and you can build something that is amazing. Okay? Anybody who wants to control you, anybody who wants to control your thoughts and your mind and your motives and your emotions, I'm sorry to say, they are the dark, my friends. And some of you might still be in relationships with them. Some of you might be in trauma bonds with them. Some of you might not know how to let them go. And for that, you definitely need to seek therapy. It's not just spirituality that you can just rely on. Because when it comes to the psyche, when it comes to our makeup of what makes us humans and how our brain works, we all need a little bit of help, okay? And yes, spirituality is a form of therapy. Meditation is a form of therapy. Reiki, all of that. But don't be afraid to get help. Find good solutions for therapy so that you're not bonded to negative energy. That is not what you're here to do. We're here to experience life and the ups and downs, but not be bonded to negative energy. Okay? So, the card for today is this Five of Swords reversed. So, I mean, this could be where we can be coming out of this feeling of feeling defeated. Might have gone through some tension, some conflict, but this is where we allow the grief and the shock or the emotions to run through, and we get to the other side of that. Okay, so I think at this point we've already gone through the conflict and the tension, and now this is where we might feel defeated, but we got to pick ourselves up, brush ourselves off, and know that the universe has blessings on its way as long as we're willing to do the internal work. Then we will arrive where we're meant to arrive. I hope that helps. And until next time, one love.
Cause your vibe it be different and shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You find in the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse like a Mercury transit.